Hi, I'm just checking whether we're live or not. Oh, we are. Hi. This is a really special one because the other day when I did my Easter, card using the Notes of Spring, isn't it beautiful? This was the card I did on Wednesday, and at the end of it, I showed you a second card that I was quite excited about. So I just got back from doing some stuff and it's cold and miserable. I was going to sort out some things in my room and I thought, let's just do this. I did finish a quilt yesterday that I'm making for a niece for her birthday today, and I forgot, since I've been doing Stampin' Up now for 5 years, that, or over 5 now, I haven't done a lot of quilting, and I'm getting my fat fingers in to get the needle and all of that. I found that really funny. So anyway, so this is the card I did. Now, isn't that cute? Look at the little, look at them. It's just a soft, nice for a kid, I reckon, because it's got like sweet things that kids like if they go to a farm zoo. Look, they have stamped on the back to make it cute for them. We've got the deer hiding in behind the bush, and there's a bit of masking going on there. Kerry, hi, I'm just doing a sneaky quick one on that card I made the other day, but I'm excited. Did you see the thing today about paper pumpkin? So that was the main reason I thought of doing this too, because they've got paper pumpkin coming to Australia now. So I'm going to order it, and you can order it in you can either pay for it in advance for 12 months, 3 months, 6 months. You don't get a discount. Or you can just order 3 months at a time and cancel at any time and do it on an automatic payment. So for demonstrators, that starts on, I think, is the 1st of April. So I taped all this out. So the first kit, they only give you snippets. So the first kit's got this in it. Now I'm thinking I bought this stamp set, which is good. So the stamp set is in the new catalogue coming out for May, and I'm sure I've ordered that one. So that's an add-on that you can get to go with this. So I thought that was a good one. So that's the first one. And then the second one looks like drink, so they're right up my alley. And the next one obviously has a bike in it, so they don't give you a lot of picturing, but they tell you subscribers will be charged on the 11th of each month. The initial billing is not, if not successful, they'll attempt the following month. Kits will ship in 2 to 3 days after successful billing. They'll send an email with your thing. They're not a different order thing to your normal Stampin' Up supplies. And you can buy past kits, and refills are available on the 21st of each month while supplies last. So that was a good thing, and I accidentally, I think, printed them out twice, but there was another little bit. Subscribers cannot skip the first month of the new subscription. After that, they can skip a month at any time by updating their Paper Pumpkin subscription information. So if you don't like one, but Rachel Tessman hopped on and she was telling us that, you know, like, you can change them to suit yourself. So you can, if you were to get this one and it's got the scenery here and you don't really like it, well, you can put your things over the top of it. So it's sort of, I think it's really good. I've had one given to me once before. Someone gave me a very old one. So that was the information I got today. I still got a few more things. So if you go to Create and Craft, that's what it's, menu first, then Create and Craft into Paper Pumpkin. And you can get the add-ons for each of those months with their more. And the demo in America is $20 per kit. Demonstrators. So I thought I must tell people about that. So I'm going to have a wee look at that and order one, and I'll do one straight away. But I really thought I'd play with this. So And the only reason I haven't done an information sheet is because I'm flying on the seat of my pants, and I'm also flying on the Stamping Up, because guess what? It was on their flyer. See? And I thought, I'm going to do that. That's really cute. So you don't have to have ideas. Sometimes you can just jump on and do what the hell you want. And that's who I am. So I pop that to the side. And so inside I've just done a couple of the little things on there. And as you saw, my envelope. So, and of course it's really easy because it's the normal 5.5 by 11. No, it's not. It's 5.5 by 8 1/4, scored at 4 1/8. I don't know why I said 11. I was looking at the long side. First little thing I can do wrong. So that's easy, and all it is stamping. You have to have some scraps. Now I worked out that the bunny, that's why I've put it there, is the bunny fits on the scraps we've got, and you always have a spare few scraps in your white box, don't you? I have one up here near the front of me, and there's a piece that will do my deer. And it is simple. This is such a simple card. You're going to love it. Now I have used a little bit of old stock as well. I'm using crumb cake, early espresso, and balmy blue. So I will stamp first with the balmy blue. Let's get my mat out. So this will be my front, and this will be my inside. So they're both going to be a little bit different. So, and look at this sexy stamp. When I first saw it, I thought, what would I do with that? Look at it. What am I going to do with that? I didn't put the thing underneath it because I didn't want to. We've got the white and I liked it splash out. Isn't he cute? So I've got them all stamped out on this side and then over here. So I need to take off my deer, and it's two stamping, so everyone knows how to two stamp. I didn't when I first joined, and I put it on at the same strength, and I soon learned that that's not the way to do it. So you've got to have a lighter one underneath and a darker one on top, and you've got to look, and there's a little shadow on the top, and that's what you're going to stamp with, not the flat, otherwise you just get one big blat. Alright, so, pardon? Oh, my husband's yelling at the dogs. So, first of all, we will do this one. I went away without getting it out. The one I thought that was ugly. And when it turned out, I really loved it. So do you remember the card I did? I did this one with the little bunnies all around. And after I'd done it, I thought, I pulled out the ad, and I thought, I've got to do this. That's so cute. Where is it? I'm going to put him in the middle, so that when I stamp down, he's down there. So we're going to use balmy blue. But I thought the paper pumpkin, I've got a few kits here, and I really don't do them. I sent a kit to an aunt in Holland for Christmas, the nice Christmas one. And I thought, gee, it's time we just got onto it. And I know it's easy for people who don't want to have to buy a lot of supplies, because it's only got a block in it. It's got a block and a stamp block, and an ink pad, which is just a little wee baby. I'm just going to grab them here for you. You're going to get one of these, and it's going to have the colour on it. So you'll pick up one, and it'll have, actually I think I have some in here. Yes, I do. So you'll end up getting one like this with it, with the kit. So obviously that's come out of one of my kits when I'm finished with the kit. So on the ones I do. And you get a stamp block as well. So you don't have to buy anything. But like they had Rachel Tessman talking about it, because she's bloody amazing. And she said, and apparently there's a lot more of them that do that too. And she was saying that how she does hers. And she said sometimes you get people that don't want to buy them because they don't like that particular one, but she gets out and shows them what else she can do. So I thought that was really cool. All right, now we're going to put a few of these on for the inside. And I was going to do a little bit on there and a little bit on there and a light bit just down there. I'm going to do that again. Okay, because we're going to put our little deers in there. If you're worried about trying to get it around the animals, I used paper. I'll show you. I didn't do really well with that deer, did I? So I'm going to just do around the outside this time. Sorry, I've had a bit of a head cold today. I think when I was doing my live the other night, it was quite cold. And so I did that. What have you been working on, guys? Anybody been doing any stamping today? Oh, let me put that there. What else is on there? Oh, there's a goose. Some more. We're going to be using the grass as well, the prairie grass. So before I do my bunnies on, I'll do my prairie grass. Okay. So, I don't think I did prairie grass on this one. You know when I did prairie grass? I did it on the last one. I just remembered that as I said that. We don't need prairie grass. So that was the prairie grass. I did it in the double as well. And I just put paper under it so it didn't go onto the card. Okay, so now we need to get our deer in. So we do, oh, definitely not balmy blue. Let's go. So we're going to do our crumb, I said crumb cake, didn't I? Brune, Suvan, and Japanese I don't understand. Let me have a look. Crumb cake, yes. The brune is German for brown, isn't it? I know that bit. And then we've got early espresso. So this one we're not going to do anything more on, but we are going to do, this is our envelope, and I've done it upside down. Wow, okay, so you have to stick your stamp in the middle of there. And I'll just have to get that other one out and redo a bit on the bottom. We have a fancier stamp going out this week. Not mistake, adjust, and move on. So I've left a spot for the stamp. And if you give me, these would be lovely for Christmas, for Easter. We don't give a lot of cards at Easter, so actually I'm going to put just a little bit longer there. And yeah, we don't really do Easter for that, so I'm getting my deer, and I'm just, now I don't want to get that leaf in there. I want them to sort of be standing around it. So I'm gonna just on there, just there. So it'll look like a bit too much, doesn't he? He's missed that bit. So I'm gonna have to just get that little wee bit on his bum. And put that there, and I will see how I go with a little bit more blue. No, that's fine. Once you get your stamp down over there, I'm not going to touch it. I don't want to ruin it. Now, there he goes, and I will get that little light brown and do that just down on there because he needs a bit of that. Anyway, so, and now we've got our little Rabbie, and he's in here. Oh, We want espresso for Rabbi. And that's the front. Now I did do a little bit on the back, but I'm not gonna, I will do it. But I might put my animals, look, I've done that again. I must have put my, oh my goodness, someone's gonna get a well-earned envelope here, guys. I'm going to earn a nice hard-working envelope. Isn't that cute though? Put our deer on there. And we'll get our big deer. Alright. Now if I want to put some more of that on there, I should have put my piece of paper under there, shouldn't I? Learn some tricks from me, what not to do, what to do. Okay. And just for good measure, a little bit in the middle there. Isn't that cute? The back looks really cute. And the front does. Alright, so now we've got to put our deer in here. And we'll go with big deer first. We'll put him where he's comfortable. I still think, where's that piece of paper? I still think I've just got to get him no, I might just put him up. Let's get Rabbit. He's up there having a little chat with each other about how they had their day today. I see a few people popping on. Hello. Thanks for bothering with me. It's my odd day today. I just felt like I needed a bit of stamping, and I wanted to be, I was a bit excited about the paper pumpkin that's coming. So that's our inside. Is that not cute? I love the stamp. I didn't think I would. I was buying it because we can. If you spend 125, you get it for $9. And there's a new stamp coming out next month. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do this all the time. I've already put in an order for May to get my cards from there. Alright. Nice, nice. Oh, balmy blue. It looks so amazing, doesn't it? Alright, now let's go back to our front. So we've finished. Oh, no, we haven't. We have to stamp out another deer and a bunny. One, two. Oh, I love Bambi. Whoops, do it on this one. See how that's the end of when we cut our white cardstock into 5.5. I do 5.5 by 8, and there's always that. That's just the piece left over at the end of my white stock when I'm cutting out. Sorry. When I cut my white stock to make my insides, all my insides are 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. So when I cut a sheet out, this is the piece that's left at the end. So I keep it because it makes good for all our other things. So if you give me a sec, I'll get me scissors and cut those out. So now I don't have a blog. I am not clever enough for a blog. It sounds bad, doesn't it? But it's just I was a foster child and I didn't get that education, and I moved so many homes as a child. I didn't get to learn all the things I should have. So if anyone doesn't like what I do, well, help me. Tell me I'm wrong or right, or just say, oh, by the way, I'm okay with that. But that's who I am. I've raised my kids and I'm raising 2 more. I'm just an everyday human that definitely has no education. Yeah, all my kids have, because I made them. So, but that's the way life crumbles. Not everyone's made to be the smartest, and I find blogs would just be so stressful for me trying to make sure I had it. I'll tell you why, because I once had, sorry, I was cutting that outside the line. I once had in my quilt group, I was the head of the charity quilts, the Quilts of Your Love, that went to abused kids. So it was very, very important to me after what I lived through. And one of the ladies corrected me, my spelling, in front of a lot of people, and I was so humiliated. And I just said, well, there for the grace of God, if you know better, you should help. Don't you speak to me like that. That's not nice. So hence why I always call my husband to fix things. Now, in the picture on the block of the month, they had just a darker brown. But you know what? You can use what you like. I had some scraps and I like this. I had a lighter one. Oh, that brown's even darker. So I have a drawer that I keep beside me, and it's got lots. So this one's got a brown or the light brown. Will it look... Well, it'd probably look quite nice with that. Maybe I'll do that. So it's a 1 inch. That's what I worked out, is 1 inch. Or I can still stick with the one I did have, which is the lighter brown. I'm going to try it with this one. I've changed a couple of things for this rather than getting too fussy. So it's 1 inch by the 3 7/8. So I'm just going to chop off 1 inch there and hope I've got enough on it. And if it's not, I'll chop the next one. 3 7/8. I do have, see, look at that. You've always got something. And you know what else I had? Because I thought, I've got trim and everything, but I had some of this left. And I liked it because I pulled a piece off about that big, and then I stripped it all back and took it off. So this is retired. This is your wavy trim. But I think you've got to use what you've got. If you've got something in the cupboard, just use it. And I mean, most of us are making cards for friends, and they don't know whether this is up to date. I know that being on a demonstrator, I'm meant to put everything that's out, but I also err on the side of use what you've got. Because if you don't, you just get stuck with a whole lot of stuff. Then, like at the moment, I've got on my Facebook page, Nettie's Card Making, a whole lot of stamp sets that I've got to get rid of at like $25 each. And we paid so much more for them. But, you know, we'll get flooded with them now, especially with all the new ones coming out again. And then we've got the whole magazine to sell. And it's hard work. So, anyway, get rid of them. So I pulled this totally apart and got some beautiful wiry string. Doesn't it look like that? Look at that. Alright, so I've got all of those pieces. I'm just going to grab them in the middle because everything else is going to go sort of over them, and they're just going to tape them to the back of the deer for now. I mean, where's my tear and tape? I keep moving back, sorry guys. Oh, there it is. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tear and tape on his back. Get a peek. It's raining again out there. So it was a bit sunnier earlier. The kids have a fun day on at school today. It's their last year of school, so they have this mad day where they raise money for the kids in another country. But I'm going to put that on the back like that and just sort of all over the place. Alright. Hopefully they stick there nicely. Oh, what a dear. Oh dear me, he's so cute. Okay, so now we've got our bunny and our deer. This is our top coat. So, because I've changed my colours, remember, so you can, I haven't put my instructions on because it was on the fly, so you can do what you like. I find I can look at a picture and think, oh, that looks really nice, a card that someone's done, and I go to make it, and it never looks the same. My eye goes somewhere else, and I think, oh, I'll do that, I'll do this, and then I just do what I want. And I've got a little bit over on that, so we'll just cut that off. Alright, now my glue mat on top of that so I don't get any glue anywhere. Right, next we've got, oh, here they are. So I've cut out from the Garden Greenery, the big one. Now instead of doing it in dark green, I wanted to see what it looked like with these two. So I've either done Pretty Peacock just to have a little bit of contrast, or I did Lost Lagoon. But looking at Lost Lagoon, it's lost. It's no good. So I think I'll stick with the Pretty Peacock. This one's in Garden Green. Excuse me. But I like the Pretty Peacock too. I want to give them to different people, so I want to do something different. I'll just have a little drink. Oh, I hope you're all having a lovely day wherever you are. And you give me a like, that would be really nice. Okay, so it's going to go down over there. I'm not going to push him down too hard yet, just the top ones, because I need to slip. So these are out of Gallery Bloom, which I can't find my die set, but I found the dies and I'd put them in the wrong die set. I'd put them in with the greenery, and I thought, they don't belong in greenery. I know what that flower is there. And totally right. I put all of those in there by mistake, so now I have to look through everything and find the other one. The joys of cleaning up in a hurry sometimes. Alright, I'm just going to get this on little bits, just a twinkle up there. Alright, so we've got one on this. Oh, my glasses went that dark from there. I'm going to put that up in here. Okay. Oh, my finger got stuck. I'll just put a bunny on that to hold it down. And this one. So you'll have to check out Paper Pumpkin. My goodness. Can't wait. I want to do it as a group online, so I might do that on a Wednesday, grab a kit and do it, because I think it's just gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I've done them around the wrong way. Doesn't matter. Life's like that. We've changed things anyway. Now that I've got that on there, I'm going to put some dimensionals on him. Oh look, I've nearly finished yet another group. I'm going to put that right along there. And I think that's all I'm going to get on there. I don't know. Well, you see that. You might see a little bit. There you go. Oh, my cleaner can hear me. My vacuum cleaner is talking to me. I'm just going to cut another one in a small half and put it up here. I think that will do for now. Oh, I need more for my bunny anyway, so that's alright. So you notice how much your fingers get sticky when you're crafting? I try and use my picking tool and do all of that, but it never quite happens. And so he is going to go just there. Alright, and Mr. Bunny is just going to hop on in. Put that on there. I'm going to get, whoops, this one's nearly finished too. I'll be having to repeat redo everything. Yeah, how's that? So if anybody didn't buy this step, you better get it. You've got a month to do. You've got to, well, you do have till it runs out, but you've got, what is it now, 27th, about 3 or 4 days till the 1st, isn't it? I don't know. How many days does September or November, whenever? And there we go. Oh, isn't that cute? Now we'll have to just snip off a little bit there. It's so cute. And more glue. Do you want to use glue or do you use tape? I bought some of those tape rolling ones and they just all, I must be really quick or fast with them, but they didn't come off as much. So that's it. So they're the two I've done. Isn't that gorgeous? I didn't put a wish on that. And I put some Winker Stella. Where's my Winker Stella? Where I think I moved it over to this side. I put some Winker Stella on the deer to make them all sparkly. How's that? Because they like their environment, don't they? Oh, I've dropped a bit there. Oh, isn't that lovely? These ones I've darkened to that one, haven't I? Oh, I must have used, there you go, I've done something different to myself there. So, and then there's their envelopes. So this one's lighter. Definitely use the dark, but this one I put it on more. I might have, what's the other colour to crumb cake? Crumb cake and, I might have moved them on. Yeah, no, I've done it there. No, that's right. I just must have done it softer. So that's it. 2 cards. And very easy. There's not much instructions to that one. I've said the measurements as we've gone through. So if you're watching and you need to go back, that's all in there. I've said that. So remember, 5.5 by 8 1/4, scored at 4 1/8, and basically cut out what you want. Do them the colour you want. Stamp them, and the number for this product of the month is 167979. So if you're already putting an order in, grab that for the extra dollars. And thanks for joining me. And don't forget, we're going to have to look up pumpkin one and see what they do. So I just thank you for enjoying my day and helping me fill a day with a bit of fun. All right, have a great rest of your day and have a lovely weekend. Bye.